just wanted to touch base. Coming up very soon as a promo to the community is the Community Awareness Week. And that is an annual event which occurs, as I understand, May 13th to the 26th, located here in the Six Nations of the Grand River. If there's an interest in having an activity, there is a submission type of form that can be available either on the website or at the council for those particular activities and the promo of your program or service or anything you wish to highlight. I just wanted to touch base. I always try to promote the library, even though I don't liaison directly with them. But in the library, they're always looking for a new facility and wanting to address their needs. So it's an important aspect of the community service and presentation. They recently completed a re-accreditation under the Ontario Public Library guidelines and have received $85,000 in technology upgrades. They participated in many needs assessments on library involvement in the Truth and Reconciliation and participated in the needs assessment involvement in culture strategy and celebrated the 50th anniversary in a public event where we welcome international writers and the Cycling of Libraries first annual event in America. Just wanted to touch base on that. For me, the Joe is something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's the opening did occur, and as I understand, it's being well received. I'll just touch base on some of the activities. Just approximately 3,880 people have signed in during drop-in hours from November 2016 to January 21st, 2017. There is an open gym for youth and up, the adults, families with kids under 12 after school from 3 to 6 p.m. and drop-in is open on weekends from noon until 9 p.m. And there's an elders euchre group and elders knitting sewing group there on a weekly basis. The rock wall will be opening in March during specific program hours. The staff are just completing other training in this regard. Volleyball, pickleball, and badminton drop-in programming are seeing a high number of participation from all ages. Courts are full each week of families, adults, and seniors enjoying the activity programs. Security cameras now have been installed, and it's just something as we go, wanting to address anything that does arise. So the process then for me in chatting with you folks and talking about my special interests, tried to share with you and the activities of my role as an individual, as a counselor. You know, I see the role of a counselor as a temporary item, and it's not something that is an ongoing career activity. Some people can choose, I guess, to be involved with politics for their career, but I see the chair I'm in as temporary, and to do the work as best you can while you're there, and being in favor, I guess, of the business that comes before you and having to address it, and being verbal in the discussions and very enthusiastic of having to come to resolutions to issues. Sometimes it's difficult to reach a consensus, but in the democratic process, of course, there has to be rules and procedures in trying to complete the business of the day. So with that, as frequently as I can, I try to keep in mind that I'm here to do the work and in a business-like manner. Just in closing then, for me, and recent discussions have come forward, the one important objective is to unite on a common approach to issues. Some have come before us, and some very disturbing, and some involving tragedies. And for us to address this collectively, we have to make a special effort to discuss it and chat and have open discussion and approaching a strategy to address this and agree and address any negative influence we are experiencing within the community has to be addressed to ensure a safe and healthy environment. Just for me, I know that sometimes we keep seeing in the community, we all have to have a plan to do something, to come forward and be busy. But at the same time, just on a personal note, you don't always need a plan, and that's not on a negative thing, but maybe sometimes you just need to breathe, trust, let go, and see what happens. So maybe just on a few minutes of reflection, that may be helpful. So with that, I thank you very much for the opportunity to come forward and present and take my opportunity to represent the council in this regard. Thank you.